The idea of taking a $500,000 limited edition sports car onto dirty, dusty, gravelly roads sounds ridiculous, but that is exactly what this car was designed for. Today we are driving the Porsche 911 Dakar, the wildest of all the 911 variants yet. And you'd think the idea of taking such a valuable and rare car onto some pretty dirty and gnarly roads would be a worry. But no, that's what this car is designed for, and Porsche said, have at it. So that's what we're going to do. Today we're going to hit up some of New South Wales' best sealed and unsealed roads and really put this car through its paces. So buckle up, this will be fun.
In the world of unlikely motorsport successes, Porsche's victory in the 1984 Paris-Dakar Rally may be the unlikeliest. The German brand, who was more famous for winning Le Mans, suddenly shocked the off-road racing world with its 911 beating Mercedes and Range Rover 4x4s. And the triumph has been celebrated 40 years later with this most unlikely of modern sports cars.
What Porsche has created here is something pretty remarkable because this is a seriously off-road version of the 911. It's an iconic sports car, but this is, despite the appearance, at first glance you may think it's just a sticker pack, it is so much more than that. You've got a big lift. It's got an extra 50 millimeters of ground clearance, plus you can add a 30 millimeter lift on the move. These are bespoke Pirelli Scorpion all-terrain tyres that were developed specifically for the Dakar. And then up top here, we've got these roof rails, which are not just for show. You can add an extra basket to carry up to 40 kilograms or more than 40 kilograms of extra gear. So if you want to take spares when you hit the outback, or shovels, or heck, you can even actually add a tent. Personally, I've always been the kind of person that likes hotels, but the idea of going camping in the 911, sign me up for that one. And then, of course, there's the look. This is a tribute to that 84 winning car, which obviously Porsche can't mention the actual sponsor of that car. So we've got Rough Roads, which is an appropriate name to stick on the side of this car. If you option this package, you can actually pick a specific number between 1 and 999. And I got to say, it is head-turning. It's not going to be for everyone, because you are going to attract plenty of eyeballs, but it does really complete the look of the Dakar, and it makes it something truly special when you see it on the road. That's all the technical mumbo-jumbo out of the way. Let's get to the good stuff, the actual driving, because that's really what Porsche's all about. And we are on the Bells line of road. This is one of New South Wales' great roads, one of the great roads in Australia. This is where Porsche 911s thrive, this kind of winding mountain road across the Blue Mountains. This is really, really perfect for it. And it's the first real test of the Dakar because obviously it's got those off-road tyres, it's got the raised suspension. So, does that, I guess, dull the classic 911 handling elements? No, I'll give you the answer straight up. No, it does not. This thing is awesome on the road. It's so cool. Like, it's that engine. It is really, really fun. Like any 911. Super sharp, really precise steering. As you do it straight, 3-litre, turbocharged, flat 6. This is the same powertrain you get in the Carrera Ford GTS. So it's got over 350 kilowatts of power, so over 500 newton meters of torque. The top speed is a bit lower than your average 911. It's only 260 k's an hour, but frankly, if you're doing 260 k's an hour on dirt, you're going to be feeling like you're going plenty fast enough. But just listen to it. It's so good. Bouncing off these rock walls, it is something else. But I mean, I guess that's what you expect from a 911. This is the bit that Porsche knows so well. The real test of the Dakar is how it handles off-road, and thankfully there are some of those just up here. This is not what I'm used to doing in a Porsche. This is wild. Driving through the Australian bush like I'm on a rally stage. This is truly unusual. And I love it. This is so cool. Like, the fact that Porsche has built a 911 that can do this, this is like some gnarly chopped up bit of road here. And normally you'd probably be in tears if you were doing this in a regular 911, worrying about just how much damage you've caused, frankly, any sports car. But the fact that you can do this with absolute ease and confidence is wild. This is so cool. Like, the fact that they have made a 911 that genuinely feels like a rally car is awesome. I mean, the extra ride height, certainly for these kind of roads we're on, is a necessity. I'll be honest, we've actually been driving on here for a little while now. The only other cars we've really seen are 70 series Land Cruisers. So that gives you the kind of idea of just how capable the Dakar is off-road. I mean, I guess if you're going to name something after the world's toughest rally, it's got to be pretty tough and extremely capable, and that is what the Dakar 911 is. Like, it's got this just mind-blowing ability to be off-road. I just really find that so sort of surreal. I'd never thought I'd be driving a 911 on a road like this. So that was quite a day of driving. I'll be honest, I never thought I would find myself in a Porsche 911 in a place like this. I mean, look at this. I mean, but that is what this car does. You know, it takes you to places, and it takes Porsche, the brand, and the 911 in particular, to places it's never been before. You know, it could have been dismissed. You could easily look at this car and go, it's a cynical marketing exercise. You know, it's just another little special edition to eke a bit more money out, and, you know, big deal. But it's not. You know, like every member of the 911 range, which is incredibly extensive and incredibly broad. But because of that, each of these models now is more specific. It's more, you know, bespoke to the need. You know, like the latest GT3 RS is incredibly track focused, maybe even too track focused for the road, but that's what people want. They want it, you know, a race car for the road. And this really does give you that sense of adventure that you get from the Dakar Rally. You know, this really genuinely has off-road capability, and that is something you cannot say about any 911 before, really any other sports car. No other sports car on the market today can do quite what this does. So I think I just want to keep driving it.